Hello! Not sure how this is going to turn out. I've got my feistier iguana here today with me. Right here. This is Gizmo. She's younger and not as tame as Rocky. She's the one that's bitten me a couple times. And she bites. She's half Rocky's size, but she's got a killer bite, which makes me appreciate all the more how much I don't want to get bitten by Rocky ever. Anyway, so this is Gizmo. She's actually my first iguana that I got, and I liked her so much that I had to get Rocky. And Gizmo has a little piece about this much that's been bitten off of her tail. The tip of her tail has been bitten off, and that's because I have a walk-in closet that I've turned into a lizard room. This is not funny, actually. This is really awful, but I'm just glad that Rocky didn't take off more than just the tip of this one's tail. Rocky, I took Rocky to the pet store about maybe a month ago, and I got to meet one of Rocky's cage mates that had a very, very short tail. Rocky had bitten that one's tail. So Rocky has a history of not getting along with other iguanas. Anyway, this one thought it would be fun to crawl. This one was out in the lizard room. And I also have the cages in the lizard room. Gizmo here thought it would be a lot of fun to crawl up Rocky's cage. So there's Gizmo crawling up on the outside of Rocky's cage, and all I can think is the tip of her tail must have drooped into the cage just a little bit. And they're both females, and Rocky is very territorial. When she sees this one, she bobs her head and she gets all, makes herself bigger and stuff. And she bit the tip off of Gizmo's tail, which is kind of sad because Gizmo's trying to catch up to Rocky in size. This one's a green iguana, and technically so is Rocky. I guess they did things to create the red iguana, but I think green is the original, and from green they've come up with blue and red iguanas. Oops. Anyway, like I said, feisty little creature. I'm learning to hold her more loosely and still control her. But, these guys scratch the hell out of my arms. Hi. She's getting better. She's getting better. She's still... she's young. She's not even a year old. Ah! Lizard. Lizard. They actually do better if you hold them close to your body. They feel more secure. Hi. Actually, this wasn't even going to be about the lizard. I was just going to have Gizmo here, kind of like something interesting to look at. Because, I figure she's better looking than me without my makeup, so here she is. Anyway, no, I was actually going to discuss more religion stuff, but maybe I won't. I was just thinking stuff on the bus about religion. Maybe I just need to take a break from it and not make yet another religion video right now. Maybe we'll do that later and just have this be a Rocky video. Yeah, Rocky. I get their names mixed up. You're getting old when you get names mixed up. My mom did that. She's notorious for that. Of course, I have so many animals, I think I have a good excuse. There's a fly. Anyway, this is Gizmo. Yes. Lizards are hard to name. I had a hard time naming Rocky too. But I finally settled with Gizmo for this one. Don't know why, just thought it was cute. Here's the tail that you can see is starting to grow back. See? That's what Rocky did to her. Bit off probably about a ½ inch to an inch of her tail. Aww. Yeah, it had to be really painful, huh? Yeah. I never thought lizards had so much personality as these guys. They are so cool. Ah! Needless to say, I love Game of Thrones, and I love the dragons. I can't think of her name, Carisi? I think that's her name. Anyway, and her 3 dragons. I just like totally, I want one. So, okay, this is going to be a short video because it's turned out to be one about Gizmo. And, who doesn't get as much camera time as Rocky because she's smaller and harder to control. She struggles a lot. She does a lot of damage to my arm, even though she's smaller. She does a lot of damage. See these claws? See, look at these claws. See, this is what I'm talking about. These claws right here. That's why I have arms that look like they've gone through a threshing machine. It's because I have these iguanas. The other lizards, no. Every scratch you see on me, sometimes they show up on my chest too, is from these guys. Yes. And this one bites. She's not just a scratcher. She'll bite too. But she's getting better. We're getting friendlier, and she hasn't bitten me for quite a while. So we're hoping that doesn't happen anymore because it hurts like hell. They don't have they're not poisonous, but they have a very toxic saliva, and you can seriously get a very serious infection from getting a bite from probably all lizards. So it's not a good thing, let's just say. Hurts like hell. When you clean it, the wound, it hurts really a lot. Like there's something in the wound that's more than just, you know. Anyway, yeah, you're doing okay. She's getting better. She's, you know, she's big. She's you know, you don't notice the growth when you have them and you see them every day, but she's probably twice as big as she was when I first got her. So she's getting bigger too. So head's a little different. She's also, if you notice the if you see the video about Rocky, I point out the shape of her head. This one also has a little dip right here, which makes me think they're both girls. And that's just me guessing, but that's what I think. So, okay. This was not the video I wanted to make, but I guess when you have a lizard out as spunky as this one, they kind of take over. They take over the whole thing. So, lizard. There's a good close-up of her head. Isn't she cool? I love the expressions that they have. They're just so... They're so alert, and they're just so cool. It's like having a little dinosaur, you know? Actually, a bird is more probably closer to a dinosaur than a lizard, but they look more like, you know. Anyway. Yeah, good close-up of Gizmo. Yeah. Super lizard. One day, this one will be 4 to 6 feet in length. That's how big the green iguanas get. Rocky, I don't think will get as big because she's 3 years old and she's still pretty small for an iguana. But Gizmo here has a lot of potential to be 4 to 6 feet. I'll be riding her around. I'll put a little saddle on her and get on her back. And it'll be just like, you know, Jesus in the olden days riding his dinosaur. So, yeah. Anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. We'll just say bye. Bye-bye.